Yo, what's up guys, DJ Hoops back with another video. Today I am making a video that I was really excited to make. Today I'm going to be doing my official 2021 NBA mock draft. Today we're going to be doing the whole first round of the NBA draft. Let's get right into this. We got the whole first round order right here. Detroit Pistons have the #1 pick as they won the lottery last week. Then the rest, we got Houston, Cleveland, Toronto, Orlando, OKC, so forward. And I will be doing my full first round mock draft right here, right now. And let's go. So, first pick, it's obvious. I mean, Cade could play one of three positions, both guard positions, the small forward. The Pistons drafted Killian Hayes last year for the point guard position. Cade could play the point guard, could play shooting guard, small forward. He's the best player in the draft. They have to draft Cade Cunningham right here. So Detroit takes Cade with the first pick. And with the second pick, I feel like the Rockets, they're going to pick up Evan Mobley. Christian Wood is that, like, offensive first guy in the backcourt. He's playing at the center. Evan Mobley, you pair him with Christian Wood, I think you could have something special there. Interesting, Jalen Green next available after him. I feel like the Rockets just should take Mobley. I feel like Mobley he can also stretch the floor a little. He's a good defender. And the Rockets take Evan Mobley at the second overall pick. The Cavs with the third pick. This is an interesting one. This could go either way. Kuminga fits with their team. I really like Kuminga. Jalen Green is a great offensive player. Could do a lot on the offensive side of the ball. Also, Jalen Suggs was a standout in the March Madness tournament. Came up short in the championship game against Baylor. But I got Jalen Green going to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Obviously, Colin Sexton is in the trade rumors, and he could be dealt this offseason. They could put Green right there at the shooting guard position, fit him with Garland and Okoro and Jarrett Allen. That's a nice little young squad right there. So Jalen Green is going to Cleveland. Alright, so the Raptors with the fourth pick. Raptors did have a very disappointing season. Kyle Lowry, we'll see what happens with him. He's old veteran, heart and soul of that team. I feel like they could add another guard, and I think that's what they will do. They'll take Jalen Suggs to try to make him the point guard of their future. And Jalen Suggs is going north of the border to Toronto. Fifth pick, Orlando Magic. Jonathan Kuminga is the next best player on the board. He's a great defender, good rebounder. Played with Jalen Green on the G League Ignite. Jonathan Isaac is just not staying healthy. He's always injured. They need someone that could go out there and play every night. And Jonathan Kuminga is going to be the fifth pick in the draft to the Orlando Magic. Sixth pick goes to the Oklahoma City Thunder. They just traded for Kemba Walker. He's probably it's interesting to see where he's gonna belong. Right now, Bazley is more of a power forward in my eyes. They do need a center, but right now, I don't see anyone here that would go off the board this early. for the center position. I think they take a guy in Scotty Barnes. He could play the forward position. He's a good defender at Florida State. He has to work on his 3-ball offensive game, but I think that he's the right pick here. Number 6. The Warriors with the 7th pick potentially would trade this pick, but if they're making this pick, I think they will take a guy that potentially Jalen Johnson. I mean, Jalen Johnson. It's between Jalen Johnson and David Mitchell. I gotta look. I don't see David Mitchell on here. Moses Moody. I think those are guys that could potentially go to the Warriors. Let me look at cards. No, Davion Mitchell's in here. I think Davion Mitchell is a good defender that you need near Curry. He can play the backup point guard position next year. I think he's the best pick here. He's the NBA ready guy. He's ready to play out there, and I think he's the right player to play for Golden State, help them compete for a championship next year. 8th pick, another pick for Orlando. They got this one from the Bulls in the Vucevic trade, and I think they will take Keon Johnson, another guy that I think has a lot of potential. He's probably the best athlete in this draft, in my opinion. He set that record for the vertical in the combine, and he could play the guard position. Preferably, I like him at the shooting guard. They just need more talent on this roster, and they're gonna take Keon Johnson. Hopefully, he could become something in Orlando. All right, next pick goes to the Kings at 9. The Kings they're an interesting team. Marvin Bagley they drafted in 2018. He hasn't stayed healthy. Buddy Hield, Harrison Barnes, those are guys that could be traded. They do got Halliburton and Fox backcourt for their future. I think they're locks at their position. So, honestly, this could be a center or a small forward. Potentially, they take. But I got them taking. It's interesting. I think I got them taking Usman Garuba. He's one of the best defensive big men in this draft. I think he's got potential. The Kings it's crazy to think that they haven't been in the playoffs since 2006, but Usman Garuba, you could develop him. He's going to become a good big man. Because Rashawn Holmes, he might leave in free agency. Hassan Whiteside, I think he'll be back next year. And gotta give this man a shot on the roster. He has good potential as a defender, and he could expand his game from there. Pelicans, you need to get shooters around Zion. They're gonna take Corey Kispert, probably the best shooter in this draft. I think this is a no-brainer pick for them. They have to take him. 11th pick, Charlotte Hornets. Interesting. They need a center. I think they would. Miles Turner is a great center for this team. I feel like they should just take someone that has good, the best player available for them. They need to get guys around LaMelo, put the right guys around him. And I think one guy that fits with this team, I got like Josh Giddey. They might just get him. He's an international prospect. Potentially could become something. He's a good playmaker. You could give him a Terry Rozier. You never know, he might be traded. Devontae Graham might walk in free agency. He's gonna ask for more money. Just keep stacking up at the guard position. Josh Giddey, international prospect. We'll go to the Hornets at 11. With the 12th pick, the Spurs, they need big men, and I think they take Kai Jones out of Texas. He's a solid big man. He's like 7 feet. They need that size. Jakob Poeltl, he did good in a starting role last season, but they need more depth at that big man position. They just got to keep getting big man in there. He has a lot of talent, and that's a no-brainer for them. 13th pick, Indiana. Indiana's an interesting team. They had a disappointing season. Injuries hit them really hard. Karis LeVert, they traded for in that James Harden trade. He should be a key piece of this team next season. I'm hearing all these rumors of Brogdon getting traded, Turner, Sabonis, and I think they just need a guy that could play like a forward position. Could potentially take a point guard. I feel like it's too early for Sharife Cooper right now. I don't think he's gonna come off the board this early, but I got them taken. I might say they take James Bouknight out of Connecticut. He's a good scorer. He could play somewhere. I feel like LeVert could be more of a playmaker next season if Brogdon gets traded. Alright, 14th pick to the Warriors. They're going to add even more shooting. And they're going to take Franz Wagner. Gotta find him. Here he is out of Michigan. They're going to take him. They need the shooting. Oubre didn't work out as good as they wanted him to. And Franz Wagner is going to step in and try to make a big part of the rotation for the Warriors. Wizards with the 15th pick. It's interesting, but I think right here is where Sharife Cooper comes up the board. They're going to try to find some more youth in the backcourt. They could really use that. Sharife Cooper is a great playmaker, good scorer at Auburn, and he's going to step in at the point guard position for the Wizards. Hopefully, they find their point guard of the future in him. 16th pick to the Thunder. I think they take Jalen Johnson. He has good potential. He's not the most ready prospect here, but I think he could play with this team. Obviously, OKC is far from a good team. They were like a G League team last season. Everyone got their chance to play. They're gonna keep stacking up on that forward position. Grizzlies with the 17th pick. Look at this. I think Jaren Jackson, he's interesting because he has to stay healthy, and I think Valanciunas needs to be traded if you want Jackson's full potential to just come out of him. Like, I feel like Jaren Jackson is like can show us far from what he's doing. Like, he's a great player. He could do a lot out there, but scratch that. Justice Winslow, he could be traded. You don't know. I mean, he really underperformed. But I think here they're gonna take Moses Moody out of Arkansas. Could add him the shooting guard, small forward position. He has good size. More defense around Ja Morant. The Thunder with yet another pick. And they're going to take Isaiah Jackson out of Kentucky. Just keep getting big men in there. Got Darius Baisley already. Just stay safe. Get another big man. Hopefully he becomes something. And he's gonna be the 18th pick. 19th pick, the Knicks. The Knicks might trade up in this draft, but the Knicks, if they did keep this pick, I feel like they gotta add at that small forward position. If I go to forwards, I don't really see anyone that's first round talent. Greg Brown, Zaire Williams. When you look at the guards, Josh Christopher is still on the board. I think they're going to take Josh Christopher. Obviously, I'm not getting all of this right. I'm just making my predictions, just so you guys know. Josh Christopher goes to New York at 19. The Hawks at 20. John Collins, they need to resign him. They're set in the backcourt, I believe. Keep getting another good shooting guard. He could. They drafted 2 forwards last year, but I think they're gonna take Jared Butler out of Baylor. He's another guy that has good defense. You need that around Trae Young. Knicks with another pick. This is interesting because the Knicks probably would trade this for some veteran or someone that could help them get past the first round or something like that. But right here, I got the Knicks taking probably like another forward, I'd say. So Zaire Williams, he'll come off the board here, and he'll go to the Knicks. Lakers, 22nd pick. They just could add some more youth on their team. And they're gonna take Tre Mann out of Florida. Keep getting young guards around LeBron. You can learn really good around LeBron. He'll go to Lakers. Rockets, 23rd pick. They're gonna take. I feel like they're gonna take another guard. They took Evan Mobley with the 2nd pick in my mock draft, and they're gonna take AO. No, probably not AO because he's a 2nd round prospect. I think BJ Boston is the best guard available. He's gonna come off the board here. Another pick for the Rockets. It's kind of thinning out here, but they're gonna take Daylon Sharp. He's a good center. They could use some more rim protection. Clippers, 25th pick. They're gonna just take the best player available, I would assume. Caleb Love is the best player available on here. Caleb Love goes to the Clippers. 26th pick to the Nuggets. Jamal Murray coming off the injury. They could go look for a guard. Right now, I don't see any. I think they're gonna take Jaden Springer out of Tennessee. He's gonna play with the Nuggets. Brooklyn Nets, 27th pick. And they're gonna take. They just need to get someone that's ready to play, you would think. They could use a center again. I think they take Alperen. Ooh, this is interesting. Alperen Sengun's gonna come off the board here. So Alperen Sengun goes to the Nets. The Sixers, they might trade Simmons. But if they make this pick, I think they take Greg Brown out of Texas, play alongside Kai Jones. The Suns with the 29th pick. Interesting here. I think they probably pick a forward. I don't know. They took Jalen Smith last year. They're gonna take Jeremiah Robinson Earl out of Villanova to play the power forward position. They could use more size alongside Aiden. 30th pick to the Jazz. This is the final pick of my first round mock draft. And the Jazz, interesting. I gotta find a player that I would think they would draft. I mean, I'm not familiar with all the players like in this draft, like, so don't mind if I'm like stuttering. 30th pick, they could use more youth at the in the backcourt. They got Gobert. They could look for another center, I guess. I got them taking you know what? They're gonna take a chance on Roko Praken. I don't know how to say his name, but I think that's how you say his name. He's the final pick of the first round. Here's my mock draft. The entire first round. Let me minimize my screen for you. I don't know if y'all could see that. Alright, that's my whole first round mock draft. Got Cade, Mobley, Green, Suggs, Kuminga, Barnes, Mitchell, Keon Johnson, Usman Garuba, and Corey Kispert as our top 10. Here's the rest if y'all want to see it. Tell me what y'all think about it. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, subscribe. We're on the road to 50 subs. Let's get there this summer. And we're really close. We're one away. See y'all next video. Peace out.